Hey guys, today we are in a 2020 Model Y long range all-wheel drive, and I just want to do a quick video showing the parking capabilities that this car has if you have FSD installed. So this is a 2020, meaning it has an Intel chip, and we are still on not 12.5, we're still on 12.3 with the FSD on this car. But from my usage with 12.3, 12.5 is going to take everything from 12.3 and sort of refine it. So 12.3 has been getting the job done for me, but no 12.5 yet on this vehicle. But we have the screen over here that's showing you what the car is seeing. So we're going to demonstrate both parallel parking and parking in a spot like a typical parking lot. But I'm going to go ahead and start with parallel parking. So let's go ahead and bring the car up to a spot here. So there's our spots right there. And what I'm going to do is actually just stop right here, and you can see the spots, and it already picks it up on the map here, as you can see. So let's go ahead and let's drive up a bit more. So let's go ahead and do this spot up here. It's gonna say auto park ready, and all I'm gonna do is press start, and it's gonna do its thing. I'm not touching the gas or the brake, and no hands on the steering wheel. Only circumstance I would need to touch anything is if I needed to brake to pause whatever it's doing, but it is doing it pretty well. You can see the wheel moving. It's gonna go all the way to that rear line, put it in drive, and correct itself a bit. It's doing something else. Oh, decided to get a little closer to the curb. There we go. And it's parked. Okay, well, let me go ahead and show you guys how good of a job it actually did, because it did do a really good job. It was a bit shaky, but nonetheless. There you have it. Perfectly centered within that parking spot, which is just incredible. And here's how close to the curb it got. So not too bad. On a driver's test, this would be considered a pass. So overall, not bad. Now let's go back inside the car and show you how it does on one of these spots. Okay, we're back in the car. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in drive. Let me go ahead and expand that screen. Let's go ahead and loop around to one of these spots. Let's see. Already it's detecting a wide array of parking spots you can park in. So what I'm gonna do to make it interesting is choose a spot in the back. So let's say this one all the way back here. That's about 4 spaces away from where I am right now. I've never done that before, so let's see how it goes. So let's go ahead and press start and see what it does. So it's backing up. Found the spot. It's going in nice and slow. There's the side mirror for you, real quick. And once again, you're gonna notice that it is dead center in the spot. It's gonna go ahead and park for me. And there we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at how it did this time around. There you have it, in the spot. And And it did come pretty close to that rear line. I mean, it gave you about maybe just about a foot of space in the rear there. But yeah, perfectly in the spot. Now, this feature, it will only back you into a spot. It won't pull forward into a spot, which I think after all things considered is probably better anyways. I prefer backing into a spot, so I'm glad that the car does it. But there you have it. This car can do it really well, but it can parallel park and back into a spot perfectly every time. So there's actually another scenario I do want to test with you guys here. And it's going to be in an instance where I'm in between, or almost in between, two rows of parking. As you can see here, let me go ahead and make that full screen. So I'm over here by this row, but let's say I want to, can't really see that. Let's see. Let's say I want to, oh, this rotates. Look at that. That's cool. But let's say I want to park over here. I want to see what it does. Now, granted, there are no, it's an empty parking lot, right? So there's not really any obstructions, but I want to see if it cuts through, maybe, you know, cuts this a little bit and then backs in, or, well, I don't know. Let's see what it does. Let's go ahead and press start. So it's going to go ahead and pull forward. But interestingly, it doesn't go into the spot. It just sort of goes up to where that line is. And in a scenario where there would be a car parked there, it wouldn't hit it. But it looks like it is cutting the line a bit just to get into the spot, which is totally okay. And it maneuvered itself into the spot, and we were just over there. So basically parallel with that spot ahead of us, and it did a good job. It moved up a bit, angled itself, and then backed itself in. So that wasn't a crazy scenario, but something that you could come across, and it's nice to see that the Tesla's able to manage that. Okay, I got a really interesting challenge for this one. I want to take this spot right here, and it's right there. We're past the spot. We're kind of in a weird corner of the parking lot. Just out of curiosity, I want to see what it decides to do. As you can see, we're in the corner of the lot. There's a spot over there. You got more, parking spots over here, but I want that one right there. So let's go ahead and see what it does. Looks like it's pulling forward, and it's going into the hashed lanes, which is a no parking zone, but that's completely fine. It's backing up for us, and it's cutting the line a bit, but that's okay. And it's gonna do what it did the last time and ease its way into the parking spot. That's incredible. So it used this quote unquote blocked off portion of the parking lot. It still viewed it as a drivable platform of the parking lot, went into it a little bit, and then backed itself in. So that's pretty cool. And once again, we're dead center in the parking space. So really nice job, Tesla.